That was like a little mini commercial break, just without the commercials. Anyway, yeah, that was Austin calling. He didn't talk about nothing. Like he has to be to work in a few hours, and he's been like partying all night. I told him I don't ever want to hear an excuse for me to get off the phone because you're sleepy because you were just partying on a Wednesday. Anyway, so like I was saying, my parents are Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses believe in God, which is Jehovah, and God's Son, Jesus, and then there was, of course, Adam and Eve, like the first people that God made. They don't believe in celebrating holidays because in the Bible, their Bible, all the like, well, there's like a birthday that someone's head got cut off at, and there's like just like bad things with holidays. Like holidays are pagan and they're like human. Like the Bible doesn't ever mention holidays in like a good light. So they don't celebrate holidays. They don't like use profanity. They don't smoke cigarettes. They drink alcohol like very like maybe like a shot, like just enough to get their mouth wet. So it's just like, and they're like very. It's not a cult, but they are like kind of. You're supposed to just like to stay within the religion. You're supposed to marry within the religion, like hang out with people in that religion. So growing up, like I just hung out with basically like my brother and like some neighbors, and like I wasn't even like I didn't hang with any of my classmates outside of school either. So especially like when like you're in elementary school, you're not even thinking about like having sex or who you're attracted to. Like in fifth grade, I think that's when we had like our first little like puberty lesson. So like in a few months after that, it's middle school. So you don't. I wasn't thinking about anybody like that. Maybe boys were like hooking up with girls and stuff, but I wasn't. Like I did have a girlfriend in kindergarten, and then like I was like I used to flirt with this girl in fifth grade. And then like I had a girlfriend too in like the sixth grade. But yeah, I was gay. And I didn't know. So they were like, "You're gay." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." Like I didn't know what gay was. And then like they were explaining it and like they were like acting like weird towards me. Like I never really told anybody this, but like they were acting like weird, like you're gay. Like people were like being shady. Like my friends that I thought were my friends in high school, sorry, in elementary school, they were just like, this isn't my so I guess everybody wanted to be popular and find new cliques and I don't know. Maybe there was like family members that were in the class linked together. I don't know what they were going on, but I had to find a whole bunch of new friends and like I said, me being smart, like a lot of my classmates were not black. They were like white. So I started hanging around with the white people and I was like preppy acting and stuff. So that's kind of where I get my name Prep from. So there's a little history there in names. But yeah, like I didn't really come out to anybody until I was like, how old was I? So this is kind of what happened. I was kind of always, home, school, and then like I was at my aunt's house. My dad has a sister. She used to babysit me, and we used to watch like horror movies all the time. Like she is wild, like watching scary movies because I grew up watching scary movies all the time with her. Watch scary movies all the time. Auntie Van, I love you so much. That's like you're one of my favorite aunts. And then I went to my other aunt's house, which she lived in Hastings, which was like where my mom's from. And they had internet access. So this was when the internet first started coming out. So with internet, like I was like able to browse and discover things. I was in chat rooms and I was like able to talk to people all over the world. I had like a few online boyfriends, but it was still just between me and like them. Nobody knew. Um, so basically, like people just going being nosy, like browsing through like the internet's history, seeing where I was, when I've been chatting on the computer and stuff, and like yeah, they just put together, and like my family knew I was gay, And like I still never really told them I was gay. Like when I was 17, I moved from my parents' house and moved with my aunt and her crazy boyfriend. He was crazy. He was definitely crazy, and I'm gonna leave him crazy. I'm not even gonna entertain that or him. But yeah, I ended up moving with her. Still in school. I was working, but at this point, like I was just kind of losing focus with school. Like I had been school was my life for so long. Like I was just getting like kind of ready to graduate. Um, so yeah, did that, graduated. I attempted to go to a university. That's another story. Ended up like getting a job at this like truck stop with my aunt, and like that's kind of when my gayness peaked. Um, it was like these men that will come in and like flirt with me and do stuff, and I was like at this point I didn't know how cute I was or how attractive I was. I never, like, no one really told me I was attractive. Like, nobody really, outside of people online, but like people in face to face never really told me that I was attractive. Like, I guess because I was gay, people knew I was gay, so there really wasn't any gay people around. And then the girls were just my homegirls and all my friends. Um, Now I did come out to some of my friends in high school later on, though. I came out to like to Morgan and Josh. Morgan and Josh was like my best friends when I was in like my 12th grade year. Like I was close to Morgan and Josh, but we're not as close anymore now. I haven't talked to them in a long time. But those were my friends. I came out to them. They accepted. They were cool. They were just like they were cool. Like Morgan's parents were. Her mom was a Jehovah's Witness too. So Morgan, it was cool for me to hang out with her because she was in the same like religion as my family. So, but she ended up dating Josh, and Josh was the total opposite. Like Josh was a rocker. Josh had tattoos. Josh smoked weed, but I never smoked weed with Josh though. I didn't smoke then. I did not smoke then. I probably should have, but yeah, I didn't smoke then. Um, But yeah, like they was like my friends I came out to, and then my aunt, she knew and she loved me. Like she was like, if you had like a favorite aunt, you know you're not supposed to have a favorite aunt, but my aunt, she is kind of like my second mom, a little bit like my older sister. Like she was cool. Like I learned a lot from her, and she was like she told her and her boyfriend told my parents I was gay, and like just to basically this is who I am. That's who he is. My parents never. My dad never asked if I was gay. Like when I was like 19, my mom did come and ask me one, and she's like, "Is this what you choose to do?" And I was like, "I didn't choose this, mom." I didn't like. It was a battle. I fought so hard because I didn't never want to disappoint my family. Like that's why I was like so good in school. I want to make good grades. I want to like do good. Like I want to impress them. I never wanted to disappoint them or do anything. And I was like, I didn't want to be gay. And I was like, maybe if I'm not attracted to anybody, boys or girls, then I'm not gay. I'm just there. And that's just I fought it for as long as I could. She asked me one day, and I was like, "Yeah, I didn't choose to do it." And then she like walked away, and that was basically it. So it wasn't that rough for me as it was for a lot of other people that I know have came out. But luckily, I had like a pretty. It was all right. It was all right. But yeah, so like now looking back to the whole thing, I really wouldn't change nothing. I really wouldn't change that. Like I think that worked out the best way it possibly could have. Uh, I mean, my family like they love me. Like they really do. They love me. I mean, I'm against what their religion practices, but at the end of the day, I'm their seed and they're my family. And like I don't know. I don't know if they feel like being gay is like a chemical imbalance, or if it's like a deformity or something that they have caused. And then, it might be a chemical imbalance. Like, it may be something mental or something like that. I mean, who knows? Who knows what it is? But, yeah, this is who I am. Let's see. I lost my virginity when I was 19. Yeah. Late, but yeah. And that was like 11 years ago. And I remember that like it was yesterday. But yeah, I mean, like, life is, it's funny, like, you think, like, when I was younger and I was in school, like, I love water. Like, I like, this is, like, really cute. Like, and these are shells that I've been playing with. There's shells in the sink or whatever. And then there's, like, shells and stuff. And the reason why I'm in the bathroom, because that's the most lighting in here. And, like, I have been recording at night. So I'm going to start recording in the daytime so I can, like, be, like, not in the bathroom. But I kind of like being in here. But anyway, so, yeah, when I was growing up, I was, like, infatuated with the water. I even have, like, a dolphin. Where is he at? Can you see? Yeah, the head of the dolphin. But I have a dolphin tatted on my arm. And I wanted to be like a marine biologist and work for SeaWorld and like just deal with like being in the aquarium. Like, I love water. I love that. But life didn't have that plan for me. And I'm too old to go back to school. Like, I did go back to school. Eventually I went back to be a nurse. I did that. And then it just wasn't the same. It's like years of doing something over and over. It's like it's your whole life. When you have a choice to do it, you don't want to do it. You want to do other things. And me, I'm the type of person that I want to see different things in life. Like, I want to see like the world. Like now. Like, I've been to a lot of places. There's more places I want to go, of course, but whenever there's an opportunity to go somewhere, I'm going. Like, I just left New Orleans. Hopefully, like, in a few weeks, I'll go to Dallas. This weekend, I'm going back to Florida. I've been to Houston before. My aunt lives in Biloxi, Mississippi. I have friends that live in New York. My old best friend is from D.C. I like to go. I like to move around. That's just it. Anyway, I think I talked about enough today. Like, to save my little... What Jen said, I need some tea and honey. Yeah, but I'll definitely get back. Like, I'm enjoying this. This is something that I really need, and it's a chance for me to tell my story in life, and there's stuff about me that people don't know. And I feel like everyone should do this. Everybody pick your phone up and put it to your face and just let somebody know your story. Like, if you're ever wow, I was gonna say, if you ever, dead and gone, and then you need somebody to get, you just have a peace. I found a friend of mine, well, an associate. At one point, he was a friend. I found a friend of mine dead in December of this year. And this is why I say, why is alcohol legal and weed isn't? Like, he, and I do respect his family, and I won't go too much into detail or, like, really tarnish his character, but my friend had a drinking issue, and I knew that, and I didn't want him to drink when he was around me, because he didn't, like, me and him didn't hang out in, like, over, like, 2 years. I would see him here and there. He would drink. he came down to Jacksonville, and I was in Jacksonville at the same time when he was there, like at a mutual. Well, he's not my friend now, but at the time at a mutual friend's house, and I remember him just drinking every day, like drinking big gulps of like straight alcohol, just down them like shots, and like he's had an issue where he had to drink alcohol every day. If not, he would go into like some type of shock and detox and such, some type of thing he would go through. But his last days, like we were cool and we had like some type of growing apart. But those days, like I knew that he did really care about me. Like, he talked crap because he talked crap about everybody. He was just a crap talker. He always talked crap about people, and he did hit on me too. He did hit on me too, but I love you, but he was never my type. Never was. But it's just like he was like I saw the signs. I saw these signs. Like he would just pass out and like he wasn't the same, which is the same way I remember him. And that night we were supposed to go out to the club, and he woke up from drinking, got back up, and drunk again, and I fixed the last drink. It was just a regular drink, like his normal drink, and I regret doing that. I fixed him his last drink. He drunk it. Stupid of me. He was snoring on the couch, and I was like, "Gosh, I wish he would stop snoring. Like, be quiet." And then he got quiet. And I woke up the next morning to use the bathroom or whatever. And I walked back to the couch where he's at, and I was like, "Are you okay?" Hey, like something was off because it just looked off. Like when I got closer, his face was just blue, and his face was like bashed against the couch. And then I backed away. Slowly, I was like, "Cause like this is stuff that you don't see. You don't wake up to seeing this. Like you don't. Like I was like, what is this?" I backed up against the wall. My friend, whatever, his like room was like right there where that door was. I walked in his room and I said, "You need to go in there and check on something for me. Like you need to go see something." He's like, "What?" Cause I just busted him. He's like, "What?" I was like, just go in there and check on something. Like, cause I'm not, like, I don't want to say the words out about, like, just to scare him. And, like, I just want him to go see what I see. And then he's like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "Yeah." It's like, what do you do? Like, I probably just like I flip him over, do I do CPR? But I don't know. Like, it's just like I don't know how long this happened. It was just like, was it a few minutes? Was it an hour? He was beside me in the living room, and I didn't know if he tried to reach out to me when it happened, and that just scared me. It scared me. So I'm saying this to just live life, like just don't take anything for granted. If you want to do something, just do it. Because it's not promised. There's no warning. It's like that. He was up talking crap, drinking, and then he was just gone. And like I just like he didn't come back. Live your life. Live it. Live it. Because it's not promised. I'm out.